Hey, what's up you guys? It's Dorothy and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to go into chapter 35 of The Murder House by James Patterson and David Ellis. So let's get right into this video. This video may contain sensitive topics and foul language. If you do not wish to continue, I suggest you click off the video now. Excuse me, you have been warned. Chapter 35. Holden puts a hand on his stomach. It causes a physical pain, a rumble in his stomach like hunger for food, a growl that resembles the angry hum of the motorcycle on which he's riding at the moment. He needs it again. He needs the thrill of the chase, the anticipation, the climax itself. It's been over a year since Dee Dee and Annie, and he can't decide what was most invigorating, the initial approach, sneaking into the mansion, the physical act, the pain, and the suffering. So much to choose from. It's kind of like deciding what you like best about pizza, the cheese or the sauce or the toppings. They are inseparable ingredients of a delicious experience, but if he had to choose, it was none of those things. No, it was the aftermath, what's happened every day since, the feeling of invincibility that comes with knowing he got away with it, that he can do whatever he pleases and nobody can catch him, nobody can stop him. Oh, there was an investigation. Apparently the girls Dee Dee Paris and Annie Church hadn't told anyone that they were spending the summer. They had told their friends one lie, their parents another, but nobody the truth. It was only through cell phone records and that authorities were able to place them in the Hamptons at all. But it was over 2 weeks after he killed them that a search even began, and it wasn't much of a search. Nobody had any idea where the girls were staying in the Hamptons. They never even focused on Bridgehampton, much less the house at 7 Ocean Drive. The best guess was the girls were staying in Montauk because that was where they found Annie's car in a tow yard after it had been parked illegally in a church's parking lot, stripped of its license plates. Yes, Holden had congratulated himself for moving her car. It was when the authorities found the car that they officially determined, drumroll please, that foul play was involved. Ta-da! They don't have a clue. The lesson? You can do whatever you want. If you're smart, if you're disciplined, if you take care in choosing your victims, if you don't get greedy. He drives by the nightclub again, passing the alley where they congregate in the shadows waiting for any car that might pull over. He slows his motorcycle to an idle and looks to his right, directly where he knows they are. Several of them step out from the shadows into the light of the street lamp in their skin-tight dresses, hiked up to show plenty of leg, their hair teased up, their boobs pushed out, hoping to make eye contact with potential customers. There are half a dozen of them, a nice variety of busty and petite, white and black and Hispanic, a smorgasbord of potential victims. It's fun to think of them that way, not women but prey. He immediately crosses the tall, leggy blonde off the list because she's too much like Dee Dee, though Dee Dee ended up being great fun in the end. Still, variety, a spice of life, and more the point. An intelligent man like Holden realizes that he cannot leave a pattern of any kind in his wake. He quickly narrows it down to a busty black woman and a petite blonde. The blonde one it is, smaller, probably no more than 100 pounds, and therefore easier to subdue should any difficulty arise. But why should any difficulty arise? He has his fun bag back at the motel, and unlike last time when Dee Dee and Annie surprised him, this time he'll have the chance to show off his charm, to gain his trust, lure her in. She'll have no idea what's coming. She'll probably think the corkscrew is for the bottle of champagne. She'll think the handcuffs are just kinky sex things. She might wonder about the handheld kitchen torch, though. It's past midnight and there's a healthy stream of people coming and going from the club nearby, witnesses potentially. A careful man like Holden thinks of such things, but most are drunk, and in the end, what could they say about him? He's wearing a helmet and a tinted face shield as he's removed the license plate. All anyone could possibly describe is a guy in a leather jacket wearing a helmet on a black motorcycle. Anyway, if it was entirely risk-free, it wouldn't be any fun, yet he feels a pang of doubt, even as he nods toward the petite blonde. Can he go through with it? He's rusty. It's been over a year. As much as he's romanticizing it since then, he now remembers how scared he was at the time. Exhilarated, yes, but scared too. On his nod, the blonde saunters up to him, wearing a black outfit that covers little more than a bikini would. Her belly is flat with a piercing through her navel. She has the body of a 20-year-old, the face of someone older, more seasoned, more worked over. Her heels make her 2 inches taller, but she's a little thing. Hi, handsome. You want some company? I want all night, he says, keeping his helmet on, the face shield down. I'm by the hour, hun. I want all night. This Holden That's Holden being smart. If she's leaving for the night, nobody would expect her back in an hour. Nobody will think to look for her, at least until tomorrow, assuming anybody looks for her, period. The whole night? That's 2,000. She runs her hand over his arm, the leather of his jacket. It's worth it. No, he says. See, that's Holden being smart again. Make her think this is a real negotiation. Then he actually plans on paying her something. 500? 500 for this, she says, running her hands over the outline of her body, moving to the music coming from the nightclub. Come on, lover, 1,500 for a night you'll never forget. He doesn't want a streetwalker makes in the night, but it can't be anywhere near that. 1,000, he says. Aw, baby, hang on. The girl walks back to her friends and says something. See, you were right. She's telling them she's done for the night, not to expect her back. Smart Holden. Do I need a helmet? She asks when she hops on the bike. He turns back to her, and she wraps his arms around his waist. No, he says. You're safe with me. That is the end of this chapter. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.